The first 2 weekends of 2018 NASCAR season have officially been completed, and now we come into week 3 of the 2018 season, where once again the top 3 premier series in NASCAR will be coming to Las Vegas Motor Speedway, another very challenging mile and a half that'll have rookies and veterans battling it out to prove who's best. Hey YouTube, how's it going? KEMMO here, and today we will be previewing the Las Vegas Motor Speedway March 2018 triple header weekend. This is Las Vegas Motor Speedway's first triple header weekend with the Truck, Xfinity, and Cup Series all in town in Las Vegas. So this is a pretty exciting week. We have a lot of great drivers on the entry list, so that's what we're going to be looking at today. The entry list, the paint schemes, the track descriptions, the race descriptions, and a little bit more facts about the drivers. So you guys definitely want to grab a cold drink and just sip in for this video. This will give you all you need to know coming into this Las Vegas race weekend. So we'll start off. The Camping World Truck Series will be attempting their third race of the 2018 season. Johnny Slaughter picked up the win in Daytona, and Brett Moffitt, driving the number 16 Hattori Racing Enterprises truck, picked up the win in Atlanta. Now we come to Las Vegas, another very challenging track for these truckers. These guys always put on a great show, and they come to Las Vegas for the Stratosphere 200. So here's your TV schedule, and you can catch it on TV at 6 p.m. on Friday, March 2nd, 2018 is qualifying for this race. 8:30 p.m. is NASCAR race day, and 9 p.m. the race starts. The practices for this race, unfortunately, will not be put on TV, but you can follow them on NASCAR.com, so it's kind of a bummer, but these guys get drained out by the other two series that are in the track, and all these times are Eastern, by the way. So let's look at the entry list for the Stratosphere 200 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. First, we have Cody Coughlin driving the number 2 Chevrolet Silverado. Then we have Jordan Anderson driving his own truck, the number 3 Jacob Company's Lucas Oil Chevy Silverado. And then we have John Hunter Nemechek, who is no longer full-time in the Truck Series. He's no longer full-time in Truck, and he's not full-time in Xfinity. He's kind of doing a half and half on the season. Last weekend at Atlanta, he ran the Xfinity Series race for Chip Ganassi Racing. The week before at Daytona, he ran the Truck Series for his dad, Joe Nemechek. And this week at Las Vegas, he's back in the truck for his dad, Papa Joe Nemechek, driving the number 8 Chevy Silverado. Then Brett Moffitt, the race winner from Las Vegas, Atlanta, a very impressive performance he put on that final restart. After Kyle Busch lost that tire, Brett Moffitt took him free wide on the restart, something Kyle Busch would be known to do, and he drove away from the field and took that thing to victory lane. So Brett Moffitt is looking to continue his domination this season on the mile and a half and put it in victory lane again. Then we have Johnny Slaughter driving the number 21 Chevy Silverado. Johnny already has a win. He got it at Daytona, so he's just going to be looking to continue his dominance, build up points. He's kind of the veteran of this series. Johnny is a past champion, won the championship in 2016, so he's just going to be looking to show the young guys how it's done and get a win in Las Vegas. Then we have Johnny's teammate, Justin Haley, driving the number 24 Chevy Silverado. Then we have Dalton Sargent driving the number 25 Chevy Silverado. Dalton had a good run going at Atlanta, but unfortunately, with just a handful of laps left in the race, he got into an accident, and that pretty much ended that number 25 truck's night. So Dalton's going to be looking to rebound here at Las Vegas. Then we have Ben Rhodes driving the number 41 Ford F-150. Ben Rhodes, I don't know what to expect out of him. At Daytona, he was meh. At Atlanta, he showed a little bit of speed early, then he fell off. And then he came back again at the end of the race and got like a 4th place finish. So Ben Rhodes, I think 4Sport Racing is still trying to figure out this whole thing with the new Fords. And Ben Rhodes is definitely the one that has to learn the hardest on this one. So it'll be interesting to see what this 41 truck can do at Las Vegas. And we have Papa Joe Nemechek, who owns John Hunter's truck. And this truck, he will be driving the number 87 Chevy Silverado. This is not the one that's competitive on Nemco Motorsports. That's the 8. Joe Nemechek, he had a great run at Daytona in this truck. He had a great run at Atlanta, driving his son's number 8. And now he's back in the 87 for Las Vegas. Expect him to be in the mid-20s, which there's only 32 trucks in the race, so it's about average for Joe Nemechek. That's all I got to say about him. Then we have Grant Enfinger driving the number 98 Ford F-150. And then the rest of the entry list, those guys I didn't have pictures for. I'm not going to read them all because there's a lot of start parks on here, but I did highlight some names for you to look out for. Spencer Davis driving the number 4 Toyota Tundra for Kyle Busch Motorsports. Spencer, he only has a handful of Truck Series starts, but man, he has been impressive. The couple of truck starts he does have, he's been so aggressive, leading laps, and, this kid has a lot of talent, so look for him to possibly get a win at Las Vegas. And then the other name you see highlighted on your screen is Noah Gragson driving the number 18 Toyota Tundra for Kyle Busch Motorsports. Noah, obviously being in a Kyle Busch Motorsports truck at a mile and a half, it's a Toyota. It's the perfect match, and Noah's an excellent world-class racer. So look for Noah Gragson to put that number 18 at the front. And another name I didn't highlight on this list, Myatt Snyder driving the number 13 Ford F-150. Myatt had the lead on the final restart at Atlanta. Unfortunately, he spun his tires a little bit, got past, but that number 13 truck still shows a lot of speed, so look out for Myatt Snyder to also get it done in Las Vegas. On the next page, we have Wendell Chavis, not that impressive. BJ McLeod, again, not that impressive, but the name that stands out to everybody, always a threat when he's in the Truck Series, Kyle Busch, driving the number 51 Toyota Tundra. Atlanta didn't go his way when he lost the tire with 7 laps to go coming in on a pit stop under yellow. But that's all right. This driver, the number 51, he's going to be looking to sweep the weekend. So Kyle Busch, it all starts Friday night in the Truck Series race at Las Vegas. Look out for the hometown boy to be a threat, as he always is in the Truck Series. And then his teammate, Justin Marks, driving the number 54 Toyota Tundra. This kid's really impressive, too. Justin was fastest in opening practice on Thursday night. It wasn't televised. It was just on NASCAR.com. You could follow the live leaderboard. So Justin Marks was fastest. That 54 truck has a lot of speed, and look for Justin Marks to put that thing at the front. And then Matt Crafton, 2-time champion in the Truck Series. He definitely has a lot of veteran experience that he brings to the Truck Series. Had a really great run going at Atlanta, and he's going to be looking to back up his dominance on the mile and a half with a good run at Las Vegas. So here are your race stats for the Stratosphere 200 at Las Vegas. It's a 1.5 mile raceway. This will be a 134 lap race. Stage 1 will be 30 laps. Stage 2 will be 30 laps. And the final stage will be 74 laps. The defending winner of this race is Ben Rhodes. That was when he was driving the number 27 Toyota. This year he's in the number 41 Ford. But this race was a race that was ran in October last year. Now they moved it to March, so that's why Ben Rhodes won this race last October. Now, for the Boyd Gaming 300 for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. These are the upcoming stars, your future Cup Series guys, and they're going to have to beat some Cup Series guys in this very diverse field, so let's check these guys out. For your TV schedule, we have 3 p.m. on Friday, March 2nd, 2018, the Xfinity Series first practice, and then 5 p.m. Xfinity Series final practice. Again, these times are Eastern time. And then Saturday, March 3rd, 2018, 1 p.m. Xfinity Series qualifying, 3:30 p.m. NASCAR Race Day Xfinity Series, and 4 p.m. NASCAR Xfinity Series Boyd Gaming 300 at Las Vegas. So let's look at the entry list for this race, and this is highlighted by a lot of Cup Series drivers, but also a lot of great rookies looking to get it done. So let's take a look at this one. First, you have Cole Custer driving the 00 Ford Mustang. His Atlanta race didn't go the way he wanted it to. Elliott Sadler was driving like a tool, and he got wrecked. He was simply just an innocent bystander, and Cole Custer's mile and a half day came to an end. But this driver, the 00, is always a threat on the mile and a half. Had a dominating 25-second win at Homestead in the 2017 season. That driver, the 00, is really, really strong on mile and a half, and I don't expect it to be anything less coming into Las Vegas. Michael Annett driving the number 5 Chevrolet Camaro for Junior Motorsports. Michael is just like Casey Kane, basically driving a Hendrick Motorsports affiliated car. Really hasn't performed, and, there's a lot of talent that can basically take his ride. So Annett the threat, if he can't fill a little bit of talent here at Las Vegas, he might be looking at the last year of his career in that number 5 car. Justin Allgaier driving the number 7 Chevrolet Camaro. Justin's a pretty good guy at mile and a half. He has a win at Chicagoland last season in the Xfinity Series playoffs, so Justin's just going to be looking to get a good run going in 2018. Already has a good streak of top 10 finishes going, and the driver of the number 7 car is going to be looking to keep that streak alive, but like I said, it's going to be tough with all the Cup Series guys in this field. Tyler Reddick driving the number 9 Camaro, the Daytona winner in the closest ever finish in NASCAR. Official margin of victory, 0.0004 seconds. NASCAR, the way they advertised it, was with 3 digits, so if you ask NASCAR, the margin of victory for him was 0.000 seconds. So Tyler Reddick, he definitely knows how to win them close. Now let's see what he can do on the mile and a half. Had a good run going out of Atlanta, and that Nationwide Children's Hospital car should be really fast here at Las Vegas. Ryan Reed driving the number 16 Ford Mustang for Roush Fenway Racing. Ryan Reed's a little bit hard to predict. He's good at Daytona and Talladega, the plate tracks. Sometimes he's good at mile and a half, sometimes he's not. So hopefully this is going to be a good mile and a half for Ryan Reed at Las Vegas. Let's see what the driver of the number 16 car can do. And the star of this field every time he's in the Xfinity Series, 91-time Xfinity Series winner, Kyle Busch, driving the number 18 Toyota Camry. Interesting to note, this car is sponsored by Interstate Batteries. Surprisingly, NOS is not on board for this car. Daniel Suarez drove this car the past couple weeks, had a good run in it, and now Kyle Busch is going to be looking to park it in victory lane in his quest to sweep the weekend at Las Vegas. Brandon Jones driving the number 19 Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. This is a young kid with a lot of talent in a Joe Gibbs Racing car. Look for Brandon Jones to make something happen at the front. Another person that can make something happen at the front is his teammate, Christopher Bell, driving the number 20 Toyota Camry. Christopher, 2017 Truck Series champion, already has an Xfinity Series win. He did a part-time race for Joe Gibbs Racing at Kansas in 2017, and he put it in victory lane. So that driver to number 20, he's good at mile and a half, had a great run going at Atlanta, was the best Xfinity Series regular finisher in the field behind Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano, who shouldn't even be in that series. But Christopher Bell, driving the number 20 Joe Gibbs Racing car, look for this kid to be something special and get it done in Las Vegas. Spencer Gallagher, driving the number 23 Chevy Camaro. He's been able to prove himself a little bit. Spencer's going to be looking to have a good run here at Las Vegas. Kyle Larson almost won the Xfinity Series race at Daytona, came so close, got wrecked with only a couple laps to go, and that went the driver of the number 42 car's day right out the drain. So Kyle Larson back in the Xfinity Series again for this one. He's going to be looking to park it in victory lane and get revenge on his crash from Daytona. Austin Cindric driving the number 60 Ford Mustang. Expect this car to be in the wall in the first 13 laps. That's exactly what happened at Daytona. Austin was driving like a moron, and he put it in the wall and unfortunately took out a couple other drivers. So don't expect the driver to number 60 this week to do something special. Last week it was Chase Briscoe, who did one heck of a job behind this car. This week it's Austin Cindric, who's probably going to put it into the wall. So here's the rest of the entry list not previously pictured. Obviously, highlighted names, again, your names to look out for. Elliott Sadler, veteran, great Xfinity Series driver, came oh so close to winning it at Daytona. He's going to be looking to get revenge in Las Vegas, maybe take a little risk, because after all, it is Vegas. Ryan Blaney driving the number 22 Ford Mustang. Obviously, Ryan Blaney, Team Penske won this race last year. Blaney has a really fast car, as you would expect from Team Penske, so look out for Blaney in that number 22 car. And then the rest of the entry list here, not a lot of guys to highlight here. You can note Timmy Hill at the bottom, driving the number 66 Dodge Challenger. That car's not outlawed yet. He can still race a Dodge, so pretty cool to have 4 manufacturers in the Xfinity Series. And then here's the rest of your Xfinity Series field, highlighted by Morgan Shepherd, number 89, racing for Jesus. So here are your race stats for the Boyd Gaming 300. It's a 1.5-mile raceway, Las Vegas, 200 laps. Stage 1 is 45 laps. Stage 2, 45 laps. Final stage, 110 laps. Defending winner, Joey Logano. Penske is really strong at this track in the Xfinity Series. Ryan Blaney, look for him to be a true threat. Joey Logano won this race in 2017, and Ryan Blaney might just get it done in 2018, but it's going to be hard to beat that driver to number 18, Kyle Busch. And now, for the race you've been waiting for, the Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas. And this is always a good race. Last year was highlighted by a fight when after the race, Kyle Busch walked over and threw a punch right at Joey Logano and got wrestled to the ground. That's where we came up with Bloody Bushy. A lot of you guys love that. Me, I'm not too fond of it. But Kyle Busch, this will be the race he's going to be looking to win so he can complete the weekend sweep, assuming he wins the truck and Xfinity race. But it's a tough field that he's going to be stacked up against. Here's your TV schedule for this one. Friday, March 2nd, 2018, you have practice at 2 p.m. and qualifying at 7 p.m. Again, these times are Eastern. Saturday, March 3rd, you have 12 p.m. Cup Series practice, followed by another one at 2:30. And then Sunday, it's race day, 2 p.m. Race day, Monster Energy Cup Series, followed at 3, the pre-race show. And then at 3:30, the green flag will drop in the Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway over on Fox. So here's your entry list. And this is another great entry list. These are the drivers that we saw perform so well last week at Atlanta and basically have a demolition derby at Daytona, but that's a different story. Jamie McMurray driving the number 1 Chip Ganassi Racing Chevrolet Camaro Z01. Another new paint scheme for Jamie McMurray. It seems his team can't make up the mind on what paint scheme they want to run, but this is a cool one for McMurray. Brad Keselowski driving the number 2 Ford Fusion Discount Tire back on board. When he ran Discount Tire at Daytona, he wrecked both cars, so Brad Keselowski is going to be looking to knock off the bad luck streak on the Discount Tire car. And surprisingly, Brad Keselowski has won this race the past 2 times that it has fallen on an even year. He won this race in 2014. He won this race in 2016. Let's see what Brad K can do in 2018. Austin Dillon, Daytona 500 winner, driving the number 3 Richard Childress racing car. Another new paint scheme for Austin Dillon, so this one's pretty cool. Kevin Harvick, last week's winner out of Atlanta. Pure domination for Harvick on that mile and a half. He's going to be looking to back it up here at Las Vegas. The driver in the number 4 is freaky fast, as the side of that car says. Chase from the same place as Austinville from Dawsonville, driving the number 9 Chevrolet Camaro Z01. Chase, basically his goal is going to be not to finish second, if you know what I mean. Chase Elliott wants to go out there, get his first win, and make all of Dawsonville, Georgia very proud of that driver at the number 9. Eric Almirola driving the number 10, arguably should have been the winner of the Daytona 500, but that's a different story. Eric Almirola, he's going to be looking to come back and win it at Las Vegas. He has a pretty good car, and Eric Almirola, he's really been able to prove himself now that he's at Stewart-Haas Racing, so look out for the driver of that 10 car. Denny Hamlin, always a threat when we go anywhere. Denny Hamlin is basically one of the veterans at Joe Gibbs Racing. You got Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin, the veterans, and Eric Jones and Daniel Suarez, the rookies. So Denny Hamlin, he's one of the veterans when it comes to Joe Gibbs Racing. That driver, the number 11, it always runs good at Las Vegas. Expect nothing less from Denny Hamlin this week. Ryan Blaney, another new paint scheme for him. This car looks awesome. I love this car with the gray, the white, the yellow. It just looks awesome together. And this number 12 Ford Fusion will be running at the front. I can guarantee you that. Look out for Ryan Blaney. Ty Dillon, Germain Racing, number 13 Camaro Z01 Geico. Clint Boyer with another new paint scheme, One Kier. That's an old Danica Patrick sponsor. He's going to be driving the number 14. Had a good run going at Atlanta. Respect to Clint. All those Stewart-Haas Racing cars were good, and I expect nothing less from them this week at Las Vegas. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. driving the number 17 Ford Fusion for Roush Fenway Racing back in the Fastenal colors after running Ford last week. Kyle Busch, this is the car he's going to be looking to sweep the weekend in. Interestingly enough, the last time Kyle Busch ran the M&M's Caramel car after running the other 2 series, he swept the weekend at Bristol. So this Caramel car has a lot of good luck, and look out for the driver to 18 because he always runs good at Las Vegas as long as he doesn't get wrecked by Joey Logano on the final lap. Daniel Suarez with a new paint scheme, Coca-Cola on board, driving the number 19 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota Camry XSE. Daniel Suarez, he's a dark horse. I mean, a lot of people just look over Daniel Suarez and say, he's never going to win. But Daniel Suarez, this number 19 car could surprisingly be at the front, and maybe the Mexican will end up in victory lane. Eric Jones, that Jones boy, driving the number 20 Toyota Camry XSE Sports Clips on board. That's a Denny Hamlin sponsor. So Eric Jones stealing sponsorship from Denny Hamlin. He's going to be looking to put this sponsor in victory lane at Las Vegas so he can keep him for good. Joey Logano driving the number 22 Ford Fusion. Logano's going to be looking to keep his car clean from that number 18 car and may possibly put it in victory lane. He finished third in this race last year, and Logano's going to be looking to win it this year. William Byron driving the number 24 Chevrolet Camaro Z01. Byron had a rough Daytona, had an okay Atlanta, but now we come to Las Vegas where Byron was really strong in the Truck Series, and look for Byron at number 24 to be really strong in the Cup Series as well. Ryan Rocketman Newman, who had a great run going at Atlanta, he's going to be looking to back it up with an excellent run at Las Vegas. The driver in the number 31 Cabela's car might just be in victory lane after this one's all done in Las Vegas. Michael McDowell driving the number 34 Loves Ford Fusion for Front Row Racing. McDowell's a mid-pack driver, but who knows? Maybe if he rolls the dice at Las Vegas, he might be able to put that car in victory lane. Chris Buescher driving the JTG Darty Racing number 37 Camaro Z01. New sponsor on board. He gets sponsored by everything you can find in the grocery store, so I guess Kroger must have got a new shipment in, and it included Tyson chicken nuggets. David Reagan driving the number 38 Ford Fusion Speedco sponsorship for Front Row Racing. Reagan is a plate racer, but who knows? Again, he might be able to roll the dice at Las Vegas and put himself in victory lane. Kurt Busch driving the number 41 Ford Fusion for Stewart Haas Racing. I said these Stewart Haas cars were fast, and Kurt Busch was no exception to that. He's going to be looking to have another great run at Las Vegas. Kyle Larson driving the number 42 Chevrolet Camaro Z01. The West Coast swing begins this week, and it suits no driver better than Kyle Larson. In 2017, his West Coast swing featured a second place finish, and a win. So that driver in the number 42 is really fast. Look out for Kyle Larson to put himself in victory lane. AJ Allmendinger, while this isn't a road course, that driver in the number 47 might be looking to put his way up to the front in victory lane. Look out for AJ Allmendinger as a possible dark horse if you play NASCAR Fantasy. Jimmy Johnson, Grandpa. What's happening to Grandpa? He hasn't brought a car home in one piece in this 2018 season. 4 cars in 2 weeks for Jimmy Johnson. So basically for the driver to 48, it's simple this week at Las Vegas. Bring it home in one piece. Martin Truex Jr., mile-and-a-half king, the defending winner of this race, won both stages in the race in 2017, and he's definitely going to be a threat at this track in 2018. Look out for that 78. Had a great run at Atlanta. He's going to be looking to have another great run at Las Vegas, another mile-and-a-half track. Alex Bowman, driving the number 88 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Alex had a rough Daytona after getting wrecked with 2 laps ago. He had an okay Atlanta, just couldn't get that car to stick, and he couldn't figure it out. So he's going to be looking to come to Las Vegas and possibly be an upset winner. Casey Kane driving the number 95 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. This car's shown hints of speed throughout the season, and Casey Kane, he's already won a race at Las Vegas way back in his early days of his career. He's going to be looking to put it in victory lane again. Look out for that 95 car. So here's the rest of the entry list, not pictured. Not a lot of drivers to highlight. You got Paul Menard driving the number 21 Ford Fusion, looking to get Wood Brothers their 100th win. That's probably the biggest story, but not to be overshadowed by Darrell Wallace Jr., the driver of that 43 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Both the drivers I just mentioned have really great cars, and they might be able to get it done in Las Vegas. So here are your race stats for the Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It's a 1.5-mile raceway, 267 laps, broken down into 80 laps for Stage 1 to Stage 2. The final stage is 107 laps, and the defending winner is Martin Truex Jr. He won both stages and the race in 2017, and that 78 car is fast again for this race in 2018. Don't forget, you can catch the Pennzoil 400 March 4th, 2018 on Fox, beginning at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more racing content. Share this video with your friends, your family, anybody who you think will like it. If you like NASCAR content, well, you'll love my channel. Be sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at KEMMO Cup Series. I tweet a lot about racing, a little bit about my personal life. That's a great way to connect with KEMMO. With that, enjoy the race weekend at Las Vegas, guys. We will see you in the next video.